Hello guys. So yeah, both the parts of the Cristiano Ronaldo interview have been out, and I watched both of them. I just finished watching the second one, and yeah, these are my thoughts. So forget all the other things. I don't want to. There was a lot of things that was going on. Yota, his marriage, his engagement proposal, and which were nice, which were good things that he spoke about. And the first part was wholesome, and his comparison with David Beckham, calling himself more handsome, whatever. I'm gonna set that all aside. I'm gonna focus on three things. The first being the World Cup is not. It's just a six-game tournament and it means nothing. And the second one, which is it's easier to score goals in Spain, it's more easier than in Saudi. And the third one being the last comment where he said, I don't want to be famous. That's just another thing that every footballer says. So yeah, let's get started. In this video we'll be looking at all of these things, all these three things I mentioned. So yeah, so number one, World Cup is just a 6 or 7 game tournament. Bro, World Cup is the biggest tournament, not just in football, the world itself. It is the biggest tournament ever. And yeah, and for you to belittle it and look down on it, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. And this is the same guy who in 2022 said that it was his dream to win a World Cup. It's every footballer's dream to win a World Cup. Every footballer, no matter who it is, because that completes the legacy. Just like with Messi, no matter what he won in the club level, when he won that World Cup, it cemented him as the greatest. He has done everything now. His whole career was complete. It was set. The story is complete. And this is the same guy who cried after losing to Morocco. Yeah. If it's just a 6-game tournament, if it means nothing, why would you cry? To me, he's just coping. Whatever Cristiano can't win, it's rigged. It doesn't mean anything. They lose their value immediately. He said he wanted more Ballon d'Ors. He said he deserves to win 6, 7, 8. He didn't. He stopped at 5. And now, as you all know, he started shitting on Ballon d'Ors. He said, oh, the Ballon d'Or is nothing. It's a facade. It's a farce. It means nothing, Whoever wins it, I don't care. And he said he wanted more golden boots. And when Messi won more golden boots, he was like, no, golden boots is nothing. This is the guy who said the golden boots are not voted by the journalists. It's solely, and purely based on goals and records. So there is no bias in that. This is the same guy who said that. And yeah, now it's out of the blue, when he can't win it, it's rigged or it's biased or it's not worth it anymore, or the fucking Saudi League Cup or the golden soccer awards or whatever. He has this thing going on in Saudi, which, by the way, he co-founded it with his agent, and he just gets the trophy every year. It's so stupid. He can't win anything major and he just sets up an award. He literally creates his own award just to win something. And yeah, I mean, it's such a stupid thing to say. So yeah, that was the first thing I wanted to talk about. And coming up to the second point, La Ligas. Scoring goals in Saudi is much more difficult than scoring goals in La Liga. Now, I'm no expert. Yeah, I'm just another guy. But come on. Like, don't you have any shame? Imagine. Oh man, this is the same guy who said who talk shit about Xavi going to China and all these other players going elsewhere. When he was playing at Real Madrid in 2014, I think he went on an interview and belittled all these players, saying that their opinion doesn't matter. They're playing in all these Chinese and Saudi countries, you know. And now, since he's the ambassador, I mean, in all fairness, if I get paid 200 million, I would say the same. I would say Saudi fucking invented football. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's such a stupid thing to say. In my opinion, it's such a stupid thing. Because he was saying that French league has only PSG, so basically it's just PSG winning every year, and it's just PSG domination and no other club. What about Brugge? They are a good club, you know. RP Leipzig, they are all good, you know. So for me, it's just a stupid thing that he said. And what was the thing? Yeah, he said except Premier League, no other league is better. I mean, this guy won only 2 La Ligas in 9 years. Come on. If scoring goals in La Liga is so easy, why did he manage to win only 2 La Ligas in 9 years? And and coming back to the World Cup thing, he said that Argentina has won World Cups before Messi. They are known for winning, so it's no surprise. Same can be said about Real Madrid. Madrid has won 15 UCL, yeah, and 9 or 10 of them came. 10 of them, I guess, came before Cristiano. So basically, he's belittling himself. He played for one of the greatest clubs of all time, till date. And so, what about that then? The thing I find Cristiano is that I love him. I love him as a player. He was amazing, but it's just that with these interviews and all these scandals or whatever, breaking fans' phone and shoving fans away who come and ask him for pictures and everything. It's man, I'm so glad I'm a Messi fan, because it's so hard to defend Ronaldo. I even find Ronaldo fans having a hard time defending him. They're like, I don't know what to say, So yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's such a stupid thing. And yeah, coming back to this, I mean, scoring goals in La Liga is so much more harder than scoring goals in Saudi. I mean, you see Cristiano play in Saudi League, he's so trash in that. He's playing for the top team, Al Nassr, and from the first position, he took them down to 4. He couldn't win a single trophy in, I guess, 3 or 4 years now. So I don't know, it's just a stupid statement. Just because he plays there, he says it's the greatest league in the world. When he was in the Italian league playing for Juventus, he said, this is the best league, nobody can play better, it's I don't know, it's whatever. He was like, the level of competition is so high in Italy compared to Spain. I mean, that's Cristiano, he's just self-obsessed. He's the kind of guy who, whatever you talk about, he just somehow manages to make it all about himself. That was the one that happened with David Beckham, and the comparison. It was such a stupid thing. Pierce is such a yes man. Whatever Cristiano says, he's like, yeah, Cristiano, you're the best, you're the greatest. I mean, this Piers Morgan was the one who went after the World Cup win on Twitter, and he said Messi is the greatest of all time. And now he's saying, Maradona is way better than Messi, as if he was fucking Maradona player. This guy doesn't know jack shit about football. Man. And even in the end, when he was talking about Donald Trump and Cristiano Ronaldo, asking him who's more famous, and at the beginning, you can see Pierce say that Donald Trump is the most famous man on the planet, while Cristiano has the most Instagram followers. But as soon as Cristiano said, I think I'm the most famous man on the planet, and then Pierce was like, yeah, maybe, yeah, you might be right. Have an opinion, man. Jesus, he's such a spineless bastard. That's the best description of Pierce. He's a spineless bastard who has no backbone to stand on an opinion, and he just lick arses Cristiano like anything. You know what I mean? Cristiano breathes, he's like, haha, that's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. So yeah, and coming to the third thing which he said, which was I would rather be just a footballer with no fame That's such a stupid thing to say. This goes for all footballers, not just Cristiano. People say, oh, Mbappe came out saying, oh, I wish I was not famous. Bro, you would not have your money if not for your endorsement deals, if not for your sponsorships. And these things, endorsement and sponsorships, you won't be getting it if you were not famous amongst people. You know what I mean? If you were just a footballer, let's say you play for Manchester United or any other top club, but you were just a footballer, yeah, you're not famous, people don't know you much, you wouldn't be making jack shit. You wouldn't be making half of the money quarter of the money you have made. Cristiano was a billionaire last week. He was, he was estimated to have made $1 billion, which is amazing. He's the first footballer to reach that status. How do you think he did that? Just with his football earnings? No. Your name carries weight because of the fans, because of people knowing you, they're recognizing you. It's such a stupid thing to say. And the funny thing is, the irony is that the whole first part of the interview, Cristiano was just going on about, oh, I have so much money, I have so many cars, I don't even care about money no more. I have so much that I don't even care anymore. I have a fucking plane, I have this, I have that, I have a mansion, I have a 40 supercars. I bought a car last week, it was a Bugatti, and I don't even drive them. He was just flexing so much, But then, when it comes to fame and sorry, the video got cut. I had no storage. So yeah, and he says like, I have a car, I have everything, I have so much money. But you wouldn't have that money if not for your fame. You know what I mean? This is not a dig at Cristiano. I get how he feels. Of course, it's claustrophobic when you can't go anywhere. When you can't even step outside of your house to have a sense of normal life. Because you just crowded by so many people, and with social media and all these phones, it's so much more difficult than being famous in the 90s or something. And I get it, of course, a part of it at least. Of course, I haven't lived it, but I can see, sometimes even watching them going through crowds and being surrounded by so many people, it's claustrophobic. Of course, I get where they are coming from, but then again, you can't just, you have to be smart about it. You should think before you speak. That's what I say. It's such a stupid thing to say, to be honest. But yeah, again, this is not a dig compared to the first two. I mean, this was nothing. Him just making ludicrous statements. It's not anything new. He has been making this ever since December 18, 2022. If you guys know, he has lost his mind completely. That's what I see. I see it's painful. He's such a great player. So, he was such an entertaining player. But in the beginning, people used to admire his ego. Oh, yeah, I love it. Because he was a guy with a lot of character. He was a stand-up guy. He wouldn't take no for an answer. He was full of himself, which even I liked. Even I remember in the first part of the interview when he spoke about his Sporting Lisbon, his first goal. It was wonderful to see him reminiscing about it and being so proud of it. That's me. It's such a nice thing. The way he embraces everything. He's not a bad guy or anything. It's just he's hated, and he's reasonably hated. He gives all the reason to hate him. And yeah, this is not a hate video on Cristiano. I just want to react, and give my opinion on these statements that he gave. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And if you like, subscribe, and give me some ideas what to post. I think I'll start posting a lot of football stuff. So it's up to you guys. You gotta let me know what you guys want. I don't know what you want. I'm not a mind reader. So yeah, that's it for the video. Take care. Bye bye.